race.
Well, it's been a long day in court for both legal teams. Joining us now to provide more context is Rich Schoenstein. Rich, the sentencing, we've been talking about where it fell in the guidelines. It seems like a little below the middle somewhere there. Did that surprise you?
Yes. I view this sentence as a win for the defense. And let's put it in context. The prosecution came into this case looking to put Sean Combs in prison for the rest of his life. That was the charges, the full charges that they had. He is 55 years old, and he will be out before he turns 60. He has every opportunity now to rehabilitate and lead a successful, productive, helpful life.
Right. This was one of the most elaborate, longest sentencing hearings that any of us have ever covered. Diddy wrote a letter to the judge. His team played this edited video portraying him as a philanthropist, showing him as a father. And then, unlike during his trial, when he didn't testify, which is his right, he did address the court. Do you think any of that factored into the judge's ultimate decision, or how did that land?
So probably not. But keep in mind, as I've been saying, there were two things going on today, one of which was an earnest effort to get the judge to give him a low sentence, but the other is a PR campaign, right, to keep Sean Combs' image, to rehabilitate his image, and to talk to his supporters. And a lot of what you saw today, I think, was for the public more than the judge. That video they played, which the judge would not have liked or credited, and maybe even his comments right at the end, that was more for the public than for the court.
Do you get the sense that it's always, prosecution will say, we wanted to deliver a message. Do you think they got their message delivered, whatever it might have been?
No, I don't think they delivered a message. I mean, the message was, we will go after anybody if you're committing a crime. But they went after him so aggressively,
right,
so hard, and they really didn't connect on their main claims. This is not, it's not a great success for the prosecution. I know they got a conviction. I know he's going to serve 4 years. And I don't want to be heard as saying 4 years in prison is nothing, because it isn't. But this is not what the government was trying to do.
The judge was very clear in his remarks. You are being sentenced only for the 2 Mann Act violations, not for the charges for which you were acquitted. But when a judge is considering the sentencing range, how do they balance those acquitted charges or the, let's say, acquitted conduct, right? Because that is really what they consider. Judges can consider that. How do they factor that into their ultimate decision?
Well, he couldn't, by law, consider the charges for which Sean Combs had been acquitted, but he could consider some of the conduct, because some of the conduct was related to the Mann Act charges, and because he can consider things like, is this person a risk to the public if I release them? And he can take the conduct into account for some of that. His statements, though, about I'm only convicting you on the Mann Act, that is a judge protecting his record for appeal.
Rich, stand by. We're going to go to Alice Gaynor.